This is Mother's Day, a day created to recognize our mothers. You might ask, how did Mother's Day start? What does this music have to do with Mother's Day? And why did its creator spend the latter part of her life trying to destroy the holiday she worked so hard to create? Hi, I'm Jay. I'm a history teacher, and today we're going to answer these and other questions as we study a brief history of Mother's Day. Mothers have been around forever. Ever since the first baby was born, we have had mothers. And without mothers, none of us would be here today. Mothers were so important to early humans that they were worshipped and immortalized as goddesses. To really look at mothers, we need to go back. Way back. In the beginning, Mother's Day did not exist. Life revolved around mothers. In the early civilization, the first civilization of Samaria, they had the goddess Ninkersag. No, that's not far enough back. We need to go farther back. Let's go to the city of Çatalhöyük. There we see these figurines of the mother goddess. Are these figurines representative of their goddesses? Or do they just really like their mothers? Since they have no written language, we have no way to know. However, archaeologists often refer to these as fertility goddesses or mother goddesses. Throughout the world and throughout history, there have been goddesses in the highest ranks in the pantheon of gods. We have Isis of the Egyptians, Gaia of the Greeks, Parvati of the Hindus. In Anatolia, we have Sibyl, and modern-day Mormonism recognizes the Heavenly Mother. This just scratches the surface of all the mother goddesses. As time went on, worship moved from our mother goddesses to the more masculine gods, but many felt that our hearts still needed to be with our mothers. In Britain in the Middle Ages, there became this idea that on the fourth Sunday of Lent, we should visit our mothers and go to church with them. So once a year, we have church with our mothers. This became known as Mothering Sunday in Britain. In the United States, the modern idea of Mother's Day came about through the hard work of three industrious women. In 1858, Anne Jarvis, an Appalachian housewife and mother of 12, began what she called Mother's Work Days. These were days to help the young women around her with sanitation and needs of their children. Julia Ward Howe is best known for penning the lyrics to this song. That's the Battle Hymn of the Republic. In 1872, after the ravages of the Civil War and Franco-Prussian War, she wanted a time for mothers to come together to proclaim peace. And she started the Mother's Day Proclamation in her city of Boston. Finally, in 1905, after our Appalachian homemaker Anne Jarvis had passed away, her daughter Anna wanted a way to recognize mothers like her who had worked so hard for their children. Her idea was simple, that we would wear a carnation to recognize our mothers. In 1908, Congress rejected the idea of a Mother's Day, with one senator stating, "If we are going to take up this line of legislative action, I think we should not stop by drawing the distinctions. I think we should have a Father's Day. Then I have a great respect for my grandfather, and I think we should have a Grandfather's Day. Everyone would agree that we should have a Mother-in-law's Day." Jarvis did not give up. She kept pushing, and by 1910, West Virginia, her home state, had agreed to have a Mother's Day. Many states soon followed. On May 8, 1914, President Woodrow Wilson signed a proclamation stating that the second Sunday of May would be Mother's Day. But would Anna remain happy with her victory? Mothers are the best. And if you agree, please hit that like button and subscribe, and be sure to hit that bell notification so that you will be alerted when I release my next video. The American dream. Everybody's out to make a buck, and the greeting card and flower industries were no exception to this. They worked hard in order to create a wonderful holiday for people to celebrate their mothers, and of course, buy gift cards and flowers to send to them. Anna Jarvis did not appreciate this. She thought that, rightly, homemade greeting cards were much more meaningful to your mothers. And she wanted things to be kept simple. No need to send great big bouquets to your mother. Just a simple carnation is plenty. Angered by this commercialization, Anna took to protesting the holiday that she worked so hard to have added to the calendar. In 1923, she went to the Candy Makers Convention in order to protest. In 1925, she protested the meeting of American war mothers. They wanted to use the holiday to sell carnations and make money, and she felt that this took away from that love and recognition that we should be giving to our mothers. Anna Jarvis never made a penny off the holiday that she worked so hard to create. In fact, she spent most of her own money either trying to get it put onto the calendar or later trying to have it removed. In 1943, after many years of hating the holiday, she started a petition to have it removed from the calendar. She was then placed into a sanatorium, paid for by the greeting card and flower industry. There she died in 1948. The life of Anna Jarvis may not be the cheeriest of subject, especially when we are wishing to celebrate our mothers. But it is important for us to remember all the hard work that has gone in to celebrate those around us. It's also important for us to remember that while mothers do appreciate the huge bouquets and the giant box of chocolates and jewelry, they are just as happy with a poem or a homemade card. You need to show them your love. Show them how much they mean to you. Because mothers really are important. Now go find a way to celebrate your mother. Make her some breakfast. Make her a card. Give her a hug. Show her you care. Or maybe even just a simple act of wearing a carnation. The American dream. Everybody is looking. I already did that one. Bye.